Keenan Shanholtz here, West Virginia Land and Home Realty, and today we're looking at a very special home here in Mineral County. This is 299 Harmisons Bluff Point in Fort Ashby, West Virginia. And this property is 20 acres here atop Middle Ridge. As you can see, you have crazy, insane views of the Patterson Creek Valley and the western mountain ranges. This is a view you got from the living room. I'll zoom this out a little bit. Turn around. Look there. You got a 3,000 square foot log home that's been very well maintained. And it's sitting here on this knoll. Show you kind of where we're at. This is a plat of the lot right here. And as you can see, it's 20.13 acres, lot 236. This purple line is actually the county line. So this little section in here is in Hampshire County, 0.87 acres. But the house sits right here in the mineral, on the Mineral County side of the line. And then as you can see, all these little roads go through the property. Those are old logging roads. So this property is very, very accessible, for hunting and hiking. I mean, you got trails galore all over this property. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different trails on this property that are here. And then here's the aerial map right here. As you can see, the house is right here on this knoll, and the elevation's right at about 1,600 feet. I believe the house is 1,610 foot above sea level here. So, and this is all the way back at the south end of the development. So, in terms of the bluffs, you're at basically the furthest point back to the south. There's only, I think, 2 lots beyond you here. So, very private. I mean, the bluffs is private in general, but no traffic, no road noise. Sorry to blind you here. Let me get you out of the sun. But the owners built this house in 2009 and have maintained it very well. Stain job's good on the house. It's got a standing seam metal roof, stone fireplace, real stone. I'm going to show you here. So, I mean, if this was me, and I imagine most people, of course, when they built the house 15, 16 years ago, those trees were much smaller. Just cut a handful of trees right there. And, of course, when the leaves are off, this doesn't matter at all. You can see the view, but you got a little tree removal there. It's just going to open that up. Insanely good. The front porch here, the front deck is new, as you can see. But I'll just show you here. Good stain job on the logs. Wrap around porch. And these are cedar logs, okay? And cedar logs are more insect resistant and impervious. That's kind of like the calling card if you have a cedar log home. Is it's just more insect impervious. I guess the bugs don't like it so much, and there's, no kind of would-be damage or anything like this that I can see on this home. And, I always get nervous when somebody calls me that has a log house that's 10 or 15 years old. I never know, sometimes people, log houses aren't as hard to maintain as what people think, as long as you stay ahead of the maintenance, with the stain and stuff. And when I saw this house, I was very, very, very pleased at how it's been maintained. So that's huge. The house is 3,000 square foot of finished living space, and there is a partial basement in the house with a utility room and like a finished wine cellar or whatever. Yeah, that's what they kind of use it for in the basement. But for the most part, 3,000 square foot above grade, main floor and upper floor. You also got a nice garage and workshop here. think the initial part of the garage is like 24 by 36, and then later on he did this addition there with the barn doors. They keep ATV in there, and stuff, and a pickup in the garage. But, you know, a lot of these homes that you see don't have, you know, a shop. And you need that. If you're out here, you're going to have ATVs, side-by-sides, you know, equipment, stuff like that. And you got to have somewhere to keep it, you know. Look at that. It's just picturesque. I mean, it just sits on this knoll perfectly. And it's just such a pretty spot here. Let you see the garage here again. Very nice flat spot up here you got to work with. And this also has you got two driveway gates here. You got like a semicircular driveway that hits on Harmisons Bluff at 2 points. So you got two driveway gates. You got one down there, you can swing around and come up this way, or you can go on down the road and come in this way like this. But big, huge, most of these homes up here that are gonna have a view like this, you're built on the side of the hill pretty much. This one, you got this nice flat up here, the nice knoll to work with. So you got plenty of usable space here around the house. Just walk you around the outside here a little bit more. I mean, you could hear a pin drop up here, you know. You get a breeze up here all the time. Just fantastic. Beautiful. I mean, it's hard to tell. You build a 3,000 square foot log house today with a standing seam metal roof, cedar logs, detached garage. The price tag on this place is $850,000, and you couldn't even think about replicating this for that price right now. This lot here is probably $175,000 to $200,000 lot. You'd probably be looking at least $150,000 to build that garage. That already puts you up to $350,000. You can't build that house for $500,000, not even close. So if you've been in the market and been thinking about building, but you don't want to go through the process and the unknowns of, you know, construction costs, there's still delays with the supply chain. You still get way better value in this market buying something existing if you like the home. So if you want to hit the easy button and start enjoying the Mountain State today, you buy a place like this. So we'll go check out the inside. Keenan Chandholtz here, West Virginia Land and Home Realty. We're going to take a look at the inside here of 299 Harmisons Bluff Point. So I came in the side door here off the porch, come into the kitchen and dining area. So you can see you got a wood stove here in the kitchen. Big, big, big kitchen with a little kind of like island here. Let you see the kitchen here. Stainless steel appliances. Big, lots of cabinet space here. And you got two gas ranges. As you can see, you got all the exposed beams in here on the ceiling. I mean, this place has it going on. You also got a little pantry here. Got a nice pantry. And we'll go on into the main attraction here, which is the great room. Nice elkhorn chandelier you got. Huge, like I said, huge, 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 real wood-burning fireplace you have here with a blower in it. I know the lighting's not the best in here right now, the way the sun's coming through, but... and this place conveys pretty much the way you see it. It comes fully furnished, with the exception of the seller's personal effects. So you can start enjoying this place day one. As you can see, you got the catwalk up there. 3 bedrooms, 3.5 baths in this house. Everything's a suite. All the rooms are suites. As you can see here, I'll show you the view. Like I said, you have to cut those trees there and those trees right there, and it's just going to be in its full glory. You know, those trees have just grown over time. But walk you around here and show you the foyer. Big open floor plan. Got a lot of light coming in the house, as you can see. Of course, here's the main entrance. Is this going to be your foyer? I mean, these exposed beam houses like this are really, really expensive to build. You got a half bath here. So that's your half bath here on the main level when you have company over. $3,000 square foot's pretty big. It's a big home. So you got your master here on the main level. And in the master down here, it's kind of neat how they did it. It's kind of like a walk around. So you actually have your laundry here and a big closet. And you just kind of walk around. You got your shower there. And then you got a double vanity with a granite top here. And right back around. Once again, the exposed beams everywhere. Take you upstairs. Big, heavy staircase here with the half section of the logs. I mean, this is a real deal log house. I mean, this is what they're supposed to look like. You look down on the space from here. All the exposed beams. So you basically have 2 suites upstairs. Big rooms. And there's also a good bit of storage space that's hidden in this house under the dormers and stuff, because it's really kind of like a Cape Cod style house. But you have your guest bath here. And each room has a big closet, which you're going to see right there. And I believe this room's just a hair bigger. The bedroom on this end's a little bit bigger. Of course, you got a big closet there. Then your bath. The baths have granite vanity tops. Pretty cool. Big, heavy banisters and stuff, log banisters. Logs, logs, and logs. That fireplace is tremendous. That is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fireplace. The stonework is very nice. Wood burning. And of course, you got the wood stove. Wood everywhere. Take you down here and show you the basement. The partial basement. And like I said, what you see is what you get here. With the exception of the seller's personal effects, it comes ready to enjoy. I mean, you know, and it's not cheap to furnish a house this size. So like I said, you come down here and you just kind of got like a little partial basement. This is your utility room. You got your hot water heater, your pressure tank. This is actually just a little ice maker right here. And then you got your air handler and everything. And this is a dual fuel system. So it's propane or electric with a propane backup. So if it gets really cold up here and your heat pump can't handle it, the propane kicks in. And then this is this little room down here. I mean, it's got, you know, finished walls, finished ceiling. And they just have wine in that little cupboard right there. But doesn't have a floor at it, just concrete floor. But if anything, it could double as an extra bedroom or just a really nice storage area. And the rest of it's on a crawl space. So we'll go out and take a look at the garage next. There's more goodies out there. Like I said, this home comes well equipped and ready to enjoy. Keenan Shanholtz here again, 299 Harmisons Bluff Point. Want to take you in the garage here and show you all the goodies in there and what comes with. So let's check it out. So you get in here, the pickup does not convey. And some of the tools in here, there's a generator here, which I believe will obviously convey, as far as I know. And a lot of the tools in here will convey. I mean, the caretaker here is going to take some of that stuff. He's giving some of that stuff to him. So what you end up with, but I would imagine the generator, the house, there's a place to plug a generator in here at the house. Of course, this is an automatic garage door. We'll come around, and this is obviously the smaller side of the garage. But it comes with the Cub Cadet, so, and that's only like 2 years old, so you get a lawnmower to mow with. And the mule comes with it. You got a 4-seater Kawasaki mule, a 4010. I had one of these for years. They're indestructible, great machines. So you can putz around on the property and in the community and everything. And then there's even pull down, there's storage here above this part, and there's nothing up there. He's never put anything up there, but there's a drop stair there. So there's storage above this. There's a gas grill comes with here. There's some Adirondack, some chairs there for the front porch. But there's all kinds of goodies in here that come with the house. So once again, I mean, I can't stress enough how nice it is when you get a place and basically everything you need's here from day one. And that's the case with this place. Hope you enjoyed the tour here today. This is a fantastic home on a great piece of property. You know, and it's located here in the Bluffs. The Bluffs on the Potomac is a 6,000 acre community made up of 250 20+ acre lots. And also with the Bluffs, you have your own private common area on the river. The owners have like a private park on the south branch of the Potomac River to enjoy, which that's about 5 miles from here because we're all the way out on the far south end of the development. But I'm just going to leave you with this. And give me a call, make the appointment, and come check out this beautiful property. Keenan Shanholtz here, West Virginia Land and Home Realty. I just figured it was kind of time to maybe make a new video here at the Bluffs common area for the Bluffs on the Potomac. And I'm going to zoom in here and you can see some ducks floating around there. But this is a common area for the Bluffs here on the south branch of the Potomac River. I'm standing on the steps here that go down into the river here. And as I'm taking this video, the river is up right now. It's probably up 2 or 3 feet from where it should be. You know, in the summertime, you're going to be able to walk across the river here and probably not be in over your chest. So it's a good place to come down here and hang out, swim, fish, you know, just kind of hang out. As you can see, there's a picnic table there. There's a little concrete bridge where you come across to get over here to the river. And there's some picnic pavilions over there going up that hollow. And then going up the bigger hollow there, there's the big pavilion where they have, you know, community meetings and whatnot. And there's also dumpsters down here. Well, a dumpster. That's one thing about the Bluffs. There's all electronic gates in here now for the community, except for the common area here on the river, which you need a key for. But the Bluffs does provide trash service, which is very uncommon for communities around here. They have dumpsters at different gates and stuff like that for you to, particularly if you're a weekender, that's really handy. so you don't have to haul your trash home with you when you leave. But what a great spot this is down here. I mean, the Bluffs, one thing that the Bluffs has that most of these big 20-acre lot communities doesn't have is the common access to the river here. And, you know, going upriver this way, the river flows to the north, so we're looking back to the south now. When you go south from here, about 2.5 miles, there's a public access point at Hanging Rock. That's a good, you know, couple-hour trip down to the Bluffs common area here. Well, south of that is the bridge in Romney, which that's the all-day trip down here to the Bluffs, which is probably about 7 miles from the bridge in Romney downriver to here. And then from where I'm at, downriver, you can go to Blue Beach Bridge, which is probably about 3 miles. So, you know, that's kind of what the common access does here to the river comparative to other communities. I mean, it kind of makes it a 4-season retreat. So if you're coming up here in the summertime, it's not hunting season or anything like that, you can come down here to the river, hang out, fish, you know, put in, take out, canoe, kayak, swim, you know, just cool off, bring your dog down here to get in the water. It's just a fantastic feature that the Bluffs has that no place else really does. It's worth a visit.